June 6th, 2013, today is history. Alex Jones has said that this year's Bilderberg will be the... Where are you? There you are. There you are. He said this weekend, this year's Bilderberg will be the biggest Bilderberg meeting of all time. There's a reason for that. It's because there's been unprecedented coverage of this weekend's events. So far, it's only Thursday. The global elite only arrived today, and yet BBC were there, Channel 4 were there. There were numerous different mainstream media outlets from throughout Europe were there today. Today marks a new dawn, a new age for freedom of speech, and just an awakening. Like 6 years ago, less than 6 years ago, New York Times, put an article out saying that Alex Jones was a fruit. Yeah, we are outside, yeah. You can smoke. 6 years ago, but let's walk over this way. Six years ago, Alex Jones, New York Times put out an article claiming that Alex Jones is a fruitcake, an absolute nut, for claiming that all the secret meetings went on, that he was being followed by black saloon cars and stuff, and then 6 years later, BBC covering this stuff. It is unprecedented. It is unbelievable. What a day today has been. We have witnessed we have witnessed Alex Jones, but we have witnessed the elitists going into this hotel to meet, to discuss US foreign policies, to discuss European policies, to discuss the crises that are happening in the Middle East. Why are these people, these tax-avoiding companies, meeting with chancellors of the exchequer who set these tax rates? Why are they meeting to discuss these policies? Why is that happening? There should be transparency. Our taxpayer money is paying for this to happen today. Stop that. No.
Carry on, you're fucking awesome, mate. Carry on.
Why is this happening today? Why is this happening this weekend in our country? Why are these tax avoiding companies meeting with these people to discuss these policies? That is what today was all about. It's about exposing them. Just exposing them. And I believe that the BBC, Sky News, Channel 4 have literally been bullied into reporting this. I believe the alternative media has just grown so strong that the mainstream media cannot deny these meetings anymore. These are people that discuss about population control and decreasing the population. They're the people that govern our lives, and I think the public should wake up and they should know about these things. These aren't conspiracy theories, they're conspiracy facts. I'm tongue-tied. Game over. So, the video camera that we've been using, the battery's died on it, so I'm just going to carry on. We're kind of like Dave left off with the whole secrecy and stuff around their agendas, and kind of like the whole meetings and stuff. I think the battery on my phone is going to die soon as well, but I just kind of want to get this in before I lose my trail of thought. I think I've already lost it, if I'm honest. Like you said, it's the whole kind of secrecy around it. We've said it before, you ask anyone that goes to a G8 summit what happens, and then they'll tell you right away. And, agendas and minutes are published. And there's just no secrecy. There's also such a mainstream media attention around the whole meeting. The thing is with Bilderberg, these meetings have been happening since 1954, 6 years ago. Mainstream media denied they even existed, let alone spoke about the agendas.
that were discussed within these meetings. For me personally, it's the whole it's the whole corporatocracy of it. We have like the heads of Google, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, BP, Monsanto, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, you name it, they're there. And they're discussing and encouraging politicians to think a certain way and to sway decisions of the politicians, basically. Like, it was only 6 months ago where minimum pricing on alcohol was going to come into legislation and law within the UK. All of a sudden now it's brushed aside and forgotten about. Why is that? I believe, and I think I speak for the majority of the British public when I say that I believe minimum pricing on alcohol would be a good thing. They were only talking 45 pence per unit, which wouldn't really affect the pint of lager, the glass of wine, the vodka and coke that you buy in a pub or a nightclub. The only people that would truly be affected by it and hit on profits and stuff would be Asda, Walmart, Tesco, Sainsbury's. So you got to think, like, are these companies putting pressure on the government to not put certain legislations into place? It happened, I believe, 10 years ago, when there was talk of a sugar tax and taxes and stuff on higher sugar volumed products like Coca-Cola, Red Bull, Monster. By the way, Monster energy drink has killed more people than cannabis has ever killed. How the hell is Monster still on our shelves, available to purchase by children? I don't want to get into the whole cannabis legalization debate. That's not what I'm talking about right here, but I'm just giving it as an example. So when they wanted to put the sugar tax into place, the government wanted to put sugar tax into place. I hope this is still filming, by the way. It is. When the government wanted to put a sugar tax into place, they had pressure from these companies like Pepsi Cola and Coca-Cola, and, people like that, and this legislation didn't get put through. And it just pisses me off that people are so blind to believe they live in such a democratic country in a democratic world, but really, certain laws and legislations are not being put through by the apparent democratic government that we have empowered, but they are being put through by the heads of these companies and the CEOs, the unelected officials that are avoiding paying taxes, and these people that are earning billions of dollars profit a year. It's just outrageous. It's fucking ridiculous. And sorry, I didn't mean to swear then. It just annoys me. I just think it's about time that, people like myself and people like Dave, say hello, Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Should be, like, people, like, we should be taken seriously, because these aren't conspiracy theories, they're conspiracy facts. Operation Northwoods, the Gulf of Tonkin incident, whole Pearl Harbor, the sinking of the, what was the boat they sank to go into World War One? The Lusitania, 7/7, 9/11, Libya, Gaddafi, Saddam. It's K Bono, who gains the profit? Who, people say that these wars cost trillions and trillions of dollars, pounds, sterling, euros, whatever you want to call it. Okay, they cost all this money. Who pays these bills? Who does it cost? It costs us, the public. But where does the money go? It goes straight into the pockets of you know, these Bilderberg members, you know, these members of Skull and Bones, who own these oil companies, who own these steel companies that produce the tanks, that produce the diesel, the petrol, the oil, that make these vehicles run, make these weapons work. So you know, who's really pushing the buttons? Who's gaining? Who stands to benefit from these wars? I think it's more relevant now more than ever. That it's relevant now more than ever. Sorry, I'm not sure if I said that right. That, you know, somebody somewhere stands to benefit from these wars, and it's not the British government. They don't stand to benefit. It's, you know, US Standard Oil, like Halliburton, you know, these privatized companies that create these weapons. They're the ones who truly benefit. Sorry, Dave just gave me a thumbs up. I don't know, I'm gonna run out of memory in a bit. I could go on forever. I think I might just leave it there, try and get some sleep. I think I've been awake for about 38 hours now, minus an hour or so of broken sleep on the way down. Yeah, plus I think I'm pissing off everyone else on this coach. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. So yeah, I think that's us done. I'm not sure if Dave wants to add to that at all.
No, I'm all good.
All good.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to leave you to it. Might do a little vlog before we produce this documentary, but I don't know, I just want to say, like, you know, a country can no longer be classed as democratic when unelected officials are decided upon that country's economical and political views. I've said it before, it's just outrageous. You know, you've got the likes of Amazon, Google, that are paying virtually 0% tax in this country, and they're meeting with the likes of Kenneth Clark and Ed Balls and George Osborne, Chancellor of the Exchequer. You know, these are the people who set these tax rates and stuff, and, you know, ourselves are paying ridiculous percentage, you know, of the income that we earn in taxes, and yet these billionaires are meeting at the expense of us, and they're paying 0% tax. You know, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up.
I've never done it standing up. Just keep that looking at you, whatever you want. That's good. I close my eyes and all the subjects just flow across my mind. Have no answers yet, but I'm sure to see what makes us blind. I love the world and all its beauty still amazes me. Wake up, people, now. Get up and break your chains and be free. Nice barbed wire fence up there, nice steel fence. We need all our strength now, like we never did before. Our time has come now. Shout and soar, oh yeah. Cause I'm tired of being watched as I walk down the street, and I won't comply, and I won't be beat, and I want you with my free speech. And I'll break through the lies, and I'll stand on my feet. It ain't got all the money, the weapons and the talk, but we've got the people, the truth and the heart. Our time has come, empire's on the run. Our time has come, empire's on the run, yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't see the storm, I didn't see the waves upon the shore. I woke up just in time to warn my friends there's going to be more. From the eternal sea, the sleight of hand was hidden in plain sight. Wake up, people, now. Get up and resist with all your might. Need all our strength now, like we never did before. Our time has come now. Yeah! Reach out, reach out. I'm tired of being watched as I walk down the street. I won't comply, I won't be beat. I'll stand where I want to with my free speech. And I break through the lies, and I'll stand on my feet. It ain't got all the money, the weapons and the talk. We've got the people, the truth and the heart. Our time has come, empire's on the run. Our time has come, empire's on the run, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm just another voice, I'm just one more that stands against all hell. Shall prevail. Still love the world and all its beauty, still amazes me. Wake up now, get up and break your chains and be free. Need all our strength now, like we never did before. Our time has come now. Reach out and softly. 'Cause I'm tired of being watched as I walk down the street. I won't comply, won't be beat. Stand where I want to with my free speech. I'll break through the lies and I'll stand on my feet. Yeah, they got all the money, weapons and the talk. We got the people, the truth and the heart. Our time has come, empire's on the run. Our time has come, empire's on the run, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Lovely.
Free human.